All right, welcome to my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and honestly, anyone else who feels called to watch this video, go right ahead. So we're going to be looking at the energy for Virgo in 3 areas here. You can use the timestamps below if you want to navigate, but we're looking at the particular moon cycle from the new moon that happens on February 11th, which will be at 23 degrees and 17 minutes of Aquarius, until the following new moon, which will end this cycle and begin a new cycle, and that will be on March 13th, and that's 23 degrees of Pisces, 4 minutes. So the particular 23rd degree of any sign, if that is something that you have something in your chart, in particular one of your personal planets, your angles, or your nodal axis, you're going to want to pay special attention to that because it will be prominent for you in this moon cycle. And of course, at the halfway point of this cycle, we'll have the full moon, and that will be at 8 degrees of your sign, Virgo, and 57 minutes. So 8 degrees, almost 9 degrees of Virgo. If your sun, moon, rising, etc. happens to fall there, again, this will be a particularly, perhaps strongly felt moon cycle for you. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So how are these 3 different areas of your life going to be figuring in this time period of February 11th to March 13th, 2021. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting into the career and money. If you're not interested in that, you can use the timestamps to skip ahead. All right, Virgos, your primary emotional energy in this month is going to be creative. So whatever it is that you do for work, and you know, this could be a hobby as well, that it's a life purpose, but you're going to be feeling very creative. And also with the Page of Wands, it really kind of intensifies that. With the Tower card, it's almost like there's just this compulsion to create something, some sort of self-expression that is creative in some way. And a lot of times when I talk about creativity, I try to remind people that creativity is not always artistic. Entrepreneurs, for example, are inherently creative because they're creating something that didn't exist. They're creating, their own business. So it can be all different sorts of things, but it's like it's like something that your soul can no longer deny, that you need to let something out. Something needs to be birthed from you. There's just this strong creative drive, and I do feel like you're going to feel very vitalized. We also have the Authenticity card, and this card also came up for Gemini, which is another Mercury-ruled sign. So our communicative signs, Virgo and Gemini, you guys really are wanting to be authentic this month. And this card says, trust that your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. And yeah, I feel that this God light is shining through you. So you're being this conduit or channel for something that just needs to come into the world in some way. So that's a very beautiful energy. So it feels overall, the career and money aspect, I feel you feel very alive, very dynamic. I'm not getting a lot here that is specifically about money in and of itself, but I feel that whatever you're doing this month, career or life purpose-wise, it's just inherently rewarding because it's your true self shining through you in such a beautiful way. So let me see if I can get some advice for you guys from my little fortune jar. Okay, beauty is in the mirror you look at every day. Enjoy your being. So again, this is really something that you're creating this month. Some creative impulse. It comes from your self-love, from you being able to recognize this divinity and beauty within yourself, and you're really enjoying yourself. You're really appreciating yourself. The learned Chinese word on the back is pear. I don't know, for some reason that makes me think of like pear-shaped body. So I feel also with this Page of Wands, regardless of what your body shape is, because not everyone watching is going to have a pear shape, but that's just the association my mind makes. I feel like you're going to feel very body positive as well. Now, I don't know what that specifically has to do with your career life. It may or may not, If you're a model or an athlete or something like that, of course, it will make more sense. But either way, it may be just to be an extra message that you're just really going to be feeling yourself this month. So that is excellent. And your true self, you feel like you don't have to wear any sort of facade. You don't have to be anyone other than the beautiful, wonderful person that you are. And so I feel it brings this inspiration through you in such a beautiful, strong way. All right, so that's what I've got for work, money, and career. So let's go ahead and look at romance. If you want to skip that portion, just use the timestamp below. All right, Virgo. So you have a very interesting set of energies in your romantic life this month. You know, we have Comforted and the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. I feel like with these 2 9 cards, and also the song oracle card for you is this Billie Eilish song, No Time to Die, that there is something in your romantic life that has come to some sort of conclusion. I feel like there are a couple things going on there because we also have Make the Effort and Wedding. So I feel like you might actually be in a relationship, but you also are maybe coming to a better closure over someone who you're not in a relationship with, because it feels like there are dual energies here. You know, this song, No Time to Die, this is definitely about, you know, getting hurt in a love situation and needing to move on, you know, realizing that maybe someone was never good for you. And I feel like you, if there is someone that you're feeling that way about, that you realize this person was not right for me to begin with, it seems like you're at a place where you feel okay with that. You know, with these 9 cards, not only is the 9 the number of, you know, culminations and endings, these are both very positive 9 cards. The 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment, so maybe recognizing that whatever has ended, it ended for the best. It was for the best of everyone, and it's allowing you to have more, with this Ace of Coins, more solid footing going forward in your love life. We also have the 9 of Pentacles, which again is like, you know, if something has ended, or even some of you may be single, it seems like you're just okay with that, right? And for those of you who are single, I think that getting this closure is maybe allowing you to see that you're ready to get back out there and find the one. You know, I feel like you're probably very commitment oriented. If you're in a relationship, you know, being able to come to greater closure over, you know, whoever this other person is that you're getting over or you've gotten over, is also allowing you just to really focus on what you do have, and really making the effort and putting your energy into that relationship. But overall, it feels like you feel very comfortable. Your energy here is the Ace of Coins. The other person's energy, this could be your partner, it could be the person that you're getting over. Again, you feel that you're ready for a new solid beginning. You know, it's like this is the first day of the rest of my life, or whatever that phrase is. So you feel comfortable with that. You're planting the seeds for the future. You're looking to the future, and you want that to be stable. You want something that is reliable, something very grounded. You're looking for the one, I feel like. Or if you've found the one, then you really just want to focus on that and be as committed as you can be. Now, the other person's energy here is the Two of Swords. So I feel like, you know, whoever this is, you know, like I said, some of you, it might be more than one person who's showing up. But either way, whether this is your partner or whether this is someone you are getting over, that person is of a like mind to you. So they're also feeling okay with how things are. If you're in a relationship, they feel comforted in that relationship. They feel stable in that relationship, and they're also looking forward to this future, committed future with you. If it's someone that the two of you have moved on from each other, then they also feel like that was really just the best for both of you. And I forgot to pull an advice card for you all, so let me shuffle here. So let's see what your advice is. And of course, everything's going to fall while I'm doing this. Tact, okay? The Two of Swords is sort of a tactful card as well. All right, let me read this. I speak and act with care, remembering that impulsive words or a harsh tone can sometimes hurt others. If it feels like I'm walking on eggshells, I'll remind myself that those eggshells might actually be a shop full of china and I might actually be a bowl. Then I'll remind myself to stop mixing metaphors. That's probably a reminder for me. Not only do I mix them, but I use too many of them. But anyway, Virgos love wordplay, so maybe you don't. Maybe you like metaphors as well. But yeah, it feels like there is some sort of need to be diplomatic. I feel like the other person is definitely trying to be diplomatic. They're trying to be tactful, and it feels like it's probably a mutual thing because I don't get any necessarily negative energy coming from you. This Ace of Coins, his facial expression does seem a little bit bullheaded maybe, but yeah, just it could be a reminder that, let's see, it says, if I'm walking on eggshells, I'll remind myself that those eggshells might actually be a shop full of china. So maybe trying to see the best in a situation. If there have been words that have been expressed that have been hurtful. Of course, this Billie Eilish song does indicate that there can be some heartbreak that you are moving on from. It's just like, being mindful perhaps of how you express yourself. But it does look already to me like, you're already kind of following this advice and just moving ahead in your life carefully and cautiously. And it feels comfortable to you. I think your energy already is feeling very comfortable with that approach. All right, so let me go ahead and move on to the general and spiritual portion of the reading. All right, Virgo, so we have the overall emotional energy just generally spiritually is safe, secure, sheltered, protected. So this definitely reminds me a lot of the energy that we already saw in the romance portion of the reading. Things seem very comfortable. And again, we do have the Eight of Cups, so I do feel like a lot of your emotions are kind of directed towards a moving on process and just feeling like it's the safest, best thing to do. You notice through the window here, there is a bolt of lightning here, so that there was some sort of ending that came about, and maybe there was a little bit of lightning, so to speak. There could have been a little bit of something that felt dangerous or emotionally threatening, but at this point you feel very safe. You feel very safe, secure, you feel very cocooned. So I feel like you feel okay with this change. And that could be not just about your romantic life, but maybe just overall. You're just feeling overall okay with the changes that are happening in your life. With the Four of Cups, I feel like you realize that you'd kind of gotten into an emotional rut anyway, and perhaps it was just best to move on. And so whatever is happening in your life that's changing, in whatever area of your life, you feel okay. And again, with the base chakra, again, this is feeling safe, secure. The base chakra being very strong this month, it just re-emphasizes this feeling of safety and security. I'm going to read this out for you. It says, instinct. I trust that my instincts are correct, and I let my natural intuitive feelings guide me forwards. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am called to do. I believe in myself. So this is wonderful, and I think this kind of ties together the other two areas of the reading as well, because it's like the more safe and secure you feel with these changes that are happening in your life emotionally or interpersonally, that is being channeled very strongly this month into some sort of purposeful act of creation. So this is very beautiful. All right, so let's again get a little fortune message of guidance for you all. Okay, we have a goal is a dream with a deadline. So yeah, I think you are feeling very goal-oriented this month. And the Learn Chinese word on the back is dish. I don't know if that means anything in particular to you. Sometimes I try to interpret those. I'm not sure what it would mean here. Let's get you a second one. A man without aim is like a clock without hands, as useless if it turns as if it stands. Yeah, so there's like a very strong impulse to create, to do something. Maybe you are having a little bit trouble, but you're trusting your intuition to guide you to understand what that purpose is. But it's like, I think you'll figure it out this month. You absolutely will. A man without aim is like a clock without hands, as useless if it turns as if it stands. If you don't know exactly what it is you want to do this month, but you know there's a strong urge, you're like, I know there's something I'm meant to do, you know, you will find that. This month will be the month that you align with that, and it will all make sense to you. These are both about kind of timelines as well. So it could be that you do need to kind of, you know, think about time frames or how you want to schedule yourself. Okay, and we have a time frame presented here on the back. It says autumn, fall. That's the learn Chinese word. So it could be that you need to give yourself a deadline of completing a certain project by the autumn time, which is about, if you're a sun sign Virgo, that would be by your birthday, basically. All right, so I hope that this reading has been helpful to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know I have not done my Tarotscopes for a while, and this is a different format than what I used to do. I'm excited about getting back into them with this new format. So if you remember my Tarotscopes from before, feel free to let me know how you feel about the new format. I feel really good about it. And if you're totally new to my Tarotscopes, I'm so glad to have you. Of course, you know what to do if you want to keep up with them in the future. Hit that notification bell and subscribe. I can't speak. All right. Thank you so much, Virgos. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.